Welcome to WNBA basketball on 2K Sports. And tonight it'll be the Seattle Storm going up against the New York Liberty. This is Blake Suniga alongside Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi, and we're excited for some 2K hoops. And guys, you have to admire the way these two teams play. They're all about ball movement.
I mean, you look at the stat sheet, look at the assist numbers these teams put up. There's not too much hero ball going on. They're unselfish.
Yeah, both sides are focused on working the ball around and generating the best shot possible. It's fun to watch.
Honshu attacking, and that one good.
Some physicality from Hahn. Love seeing that.
Here's Swoops. Pass to Ogwumike. Launches a three. And Jones pulls it down. About a minute into this first quarter. And the dunk by Honshu.
The long arms of Honshu coming in handy there.
And right there, bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Seattle with the ball. 7-point differential. Now Ogwumike. Pass to Horston. Covered by Ionescu. Clock at 4. And the Storm miss again.
That's a missed opportunity right there.
And she'll be the first to tell you that's one she should have buried.
And she can't extend the lead to double digits. Now Swoops to the paint. Thompson. That one's off. Still out of sync.
Still scoreless after 4 shots. They need a bucket.
Second chance shot. Jones misses.
She's a very strong finisher, guys. I'm surprised that she wasn't able to power that through the defense.
A slow start. 5 straight misses out of the gate.
Well, when you talk about the greatest organizations in this league, Seattle has a strong argument.
Well, they've got 4 titles, which is tied for the most all time. And since their first title back in 2004, they've only missed the playoffs 3 times in 20 years.
And yep, it's good.
Well, it took them a while, but finally they take the lid off.
Sometimes all it takes is one to get a team going. Let's see.
Yeah, Brian, let's see if this offense gets anything going.
Hits it from 3-point range.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. Just phenomenal ball movement.
Everyone's looking for the best shot, and it's paid off during this run.
Here's Hayes. Covered by Ionescu. Pass to Swoops. They set a pick. Pulls up from the top of the key. And she drops that one in.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu. Horston with the rebound. Seattle trailing here. Ogwumike sets the screen. To the inside. Banked in off the glass.
Keeping her head on a swivel, Horston enjoys setting up her teammates.
On offense, here the Liberty. Good on the triple.
From 3-point range, she's hit the ground running. What a first quarter for her from deep.
There's a screen. From 6 away. And the Storm tack on 2 more.
Really nice pass from Horston, showing some playmaking.
And the Liberty with possession here. They lead by 7. And she gets it to go.
Woo. He decided to go old school with the finger roll.
Here's Seattle. And here's Swoops. Covered by Ionescu. Pass to Ogumake. Now swoops. Just 5 on the clock. Hits the three-point bomb.
Well, as her career has unfolded, Hayes has really improved her long-range game.
From about 19 feet. Here's Stewart. Horston with the rebound. Here's Swoops. He has 5. Thompson. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Tiffany Hayes.
Shots are falling. She's having a strong quarter.
Pass to Jones. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out.
They haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Such a wide open look.
You love her presence on this team as a scorer. It has a calming effect for them. She's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Horston with it. Picked up by Stewart. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing in control.
Ogumake sets a screen. Tiffany Hayes for 3. The rebound by the Liberty. Jones right side. It's good. She scores. That's her first basket after missing her first 2 attempts. 1 for 3. Pass to Horston. Picked by Ogumake. Trying her luck from deep. And that one's good. Horston. And it's all knotted up.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
You're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Misses the wing jumper. Now swoops. 5 points in the game. The 3 ball. The rebound by Brianna Stewart.
Hard to figure out why she didn't bury that one. Not a defender near her.
Jones outside. Ogumake with the rebound.
Well, offensively speaking, it has been a tough quarter for her.
And with how great she's been for over a decade now, it kind of feels like Nneka Ogumake is underrated.
I agree with that 100%. I mean, she's finished top 10 in MVP voting the last 2 years. Is basically the textbook stretch big. And Nneka's done incredible work off the floor with the Players Association.
The Storm making a switch here. And it's the Storm with the ball. Diggins-Smith, no good.
I guess even she misses those easy opportunities once in a while.
Shot is good by Ionescu.
Not ignoring the middle part of the court. The more of these that Ionescu hits, the more space she'll get to operate.
Now here's Diggins-Smith for 3. McGregor. 1 up, 1 down. She makes her first shot in this game.
Well, they're getting their points now almost exclusively from three-point range. 4 of their last 5 makes from beyond the arc.
And the defense practically giving them those shots.
And they'll take them. A nice play to get a hand to that pass and tip it out of bounds.
She was just a hair away from coming up with the steal there. Good effort.
Here's Johannes. Here's Savali. Goes up with it again. And so she draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
First team foul.
And this is her first free throw of the game.
Diora Savali. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And she knocks down the first one.
And here at the midway point of the season, what would you say the priority is for teams with title aspirations?
That's a good question. You know, seeding, I don't think it's that important ever since the league ditched the single elimination games, and they don't have first-round buys anymore. But getting home court advantage, that's still the goal.
And aside from seeding, you want to have your lineups figured out. You got to know who works well together and who you want closing games.
Now here's Diggins-Smith. Tiffany Hayes for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Skylar Diggins-Smith.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the team looks shell-shocked.
And now that they're rolling from out there, you've got to get it in their jersey and try to deny those looks.
Especially how well people shoot threes these days. They've been sensational on the boards to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a good word for it, Tim. That's good. You usually have the right word for these kinds of situations. Just tearing it up on the glass.
How kind of you, Brian. She's been key for them, the way she's distributed the ball.
No doubt. Look, when the offense runs through her, smooth operation. Down there in the low post is where you want to create a lot of your offense.
Outside Williams. Pass to Magbagor. Lets it go from deep. Rebound New York. Outside, Lainey Hamilton. Sabali. Stewart with the ball. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
A true threat inside and outside. Stewart's height and touch, they allow her to be effective down low.
And here's Swoops. She's got 8. No problem knocking that one down. The Liberty trail. Outside Stewart. Gets a three-pointer to fall.
Well, Stewart doesn't hesitate when she gets a look she likes. She gets her feet set quickly and shoots with confidence.
Here's Diggins Smith. It's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Storm will get the ball here.
Number 21, Mercedes Russell.
Here's Magbagor. She's got 7. Outside Diggins Smith. With 1 on the clock. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Liberty out in front. They're up by 1. And we'll bring you the start of quarter 2 when we return. And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter going. And taking a look at the Liberty performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
They've made the most of their fast break chances here in the early going.
Yeah, tie your shoelaces because they can run, and they've done a good job filling the lanes in transition.
Seattle trailing here. Pass to Swoops. Back to Diggins Smith. The tray. And it's Skylar Diggins Smith missing again. Here's Johannes. Off target from outside. Here's Seattle. Here's Swoops. That's good, and that's her 4th basket of the game. She's a strong 4 for 6.
Well, remember Hayes, she entered the league back in 2012. Back in a day when the mid-range was used a lot more.
Marshall. And there's a whistle. It's going to be on Stewart. That's her first foul. Now here's Diggins Smith. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
So with Diggins Smith, you always want the ball in her hands. These coaches trust she'll pick out the right passes.
Here's Johannes. Trailing by 4. Pass to Stewart. Up and in for basket number 4. And that makes her 4 for 5.
That's a clean look they gave her there, fellas. And, I mean, she trains those, so I wouldn't give her too many of those looks if I was the defense.
Now here's Magbagor. She's got 7. Gets it to go from downtown.
Defense doesn't think they have to challenge Magbagor at the arc, but as he sinks a focused three-point shot.
Kicks it out to Sabali. It's stolen by Magbagor. And they're running. Here's Williams. Yes, and it's Magbagor who gets the assist.
Good ball movement. She put that pass in the ideal spot, and I can guarantee you her teammate appreciated it.
Now here's Stewart. She's got 9.
You see defenders afraid to get in her way a lot of times when she's on her way to the bucket, but not that time.
Pass to Magbagor. Swoops. The 3. Magbagor, no good. Here's Marshall. She's guarded by Williams. Brianna Stewart from outside. And it's hauled in by Magbagor.
Yeah, the great shooters, they know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice there.
Yeah, not very good defensive coverage that time. The D got lucky. Another bucket for Magbagor. She's feeling it tonight. They have to continue to run offense for her.
And the Liberty call time here. Well, one of the most improved players in the league, Ezi Magbagor.
Oh, remember, she was just 20 when she entered the WNBA. Most others are 22, 23, even some 24, 25-year-olds. So while she wasn't elite her first 2 years, she was the youngest player in the league. So we've seen the improvement, and now Ezi, she's one of the best defensive players in the game.
Yep, that goes.
They're passing the ball very crisply right now.
Their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
And that one's good. On.
The long strides of Han Shu. Nice job using her length to score on the drive.
Here's Diggin Smith. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. 3-pointer Magbagor. Amy Hamilton with the rebound. And so it's New York with it. 3-pointer Brianna Stewart. And it's hauled in by Magbagor. Seattle in the lead.
Tiffany Hayes on the wing.
Yes, and a nice assist from Neko Gumake.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Such a pretty pass.
I don't have an exact number for you, but I can tell you we've seen it a lot. Okay, let's just say that. Strictly using assists as the measuring stick, they've been by far the better team.
Man, these guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assists.
When everybody's involved offensively, it's in a way helping you defensively too.
Here's Swoops. She's got 15. And she's good on the 3 ball.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show she's putting on this quarter.
On, no good.
Well, I'm going to say the defense got pretty lucky right there because she's going to make a lot more of those than she misses when she gets that much room.
Well, you got to like her shot selection today. She set the bar for the rest of the team.
And it's good for 2.
We don't talk enough about the touch of Han. Automatic around the bucket. She's more than tall. She's got great touch.
Now here's Diggin Smith. Looking for her first basket still in this one. A shot by Swoops. No good. New York trailing here. Han with the ball. Ogumake picks her up. And the dunk by Han Shu.
That's getting the job done.
Powerful two-handed jam.
And 2 more on the board.
If she's got a few more of those in her, this lead will really start to shrink.
Seattle calls timeout. Now Swoops. She's got 20. Clock at 6. Screen by Magbagor. And the Storm miss again.
You don't want to give up that kind of look often.
They're very lucky they didn't get burned.
Cans it from downtown.
Not the tightest D right there. She'll punish you if she gets the chance. That 3-point shot is her bread and butter.
With her first shot attempt. New York with the rebound.
That's some more rugged play from them inside. They have a decent edge in rebounds.
And that hard work on the boards needs to continue. That could be what swings this game.
Covered by Ionescu. And Magbagor hits the three.
Well, as she's developed her game, Magbagor has become much more comfortable from deep.
Launches it. They get it again. Stewart. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
I've really liked their activity in the post today. Their movement down low has just been great.
Exactly. They've generated easy opportunities inside.
A shot by Swoops, no good. Shot from 16. And off the front iron and in it goes. Covered by Ionescu. And that one goes in as she's fouled. It'll be 3 points if she can convert the free throw.
At the line.
And the Storm making a change here.
1 shot.
Here's New York now. Shoots. The quick look, no good that time. And it's the Storm with the ball. 6-point game. Fires from 14. On grabs the miss. Tries again. Tries yet again. And it's hauled in by Magbagor. And the Storm with possession. Outside, Diggins Smith. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Screen by Magbagor. There's the 3. And Skylar Diggins Smith, good from deep.
That's a true point guard going to work right there. I mean, Diggins Smith frequently gives her team the best opportunity to score.
Now here is Stewart. No basket. That's her 4th miss in 11 shot attempts from the floor. Pass to Diggins Smith. Now here's Magbagor. Down low. And it's in off the backboard.
Just really good awareness right there on the assist.
And so it's New York with it. They trail by 11. They need this. It's rebounded by Seattle. Pass to Diggins Smith. Inside. Magbagor, no good. And it's New York's ball. Fires from 14, and good as it snugs right down through the net.
Proving what a selfless player she is, Ionescu is all about getting the rock to wide open teammates.
Ogumake with the ball. Six to shoot. Lets it go for 14. And that's good for 2.
After going scoreless in the first, she's really found a way to turn it on here in the second quarter.
The shot misses. And 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. From about 19 feet. And it's Brianna Stewart with the rebound. An easy 2 points on the layup.
That's incredibly poor defensive awareness. She's one player you don't want to give up any space to.
Skylar Diggins Smith outside. And the first half now in the books. Storm out in front, leading by 9. And we'll see you right after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. tonight, the second half beginning in a moment. You look at Tiffany Hayes in this game, she's been everywhere.
Her play in the first half was very disciplined, very efficient. Her shot selection was consistently excellent.
That's right, and whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, she's taking only what the defense is giving her and not trying to do too much.
Seattle leading. Covered by Ionescu. To the middle. 6 on the shot clock. Good on the three-point shot.
Well, the D sagged off, and no hesitation on her part to rise up and bury the three.
Lets it go from the wing, and the bank shot is good.
I'm continually impressed by Sabrina Ionescu's vision. She can just find anyone on the court.
Thompson. And the Storm, another three.
Back-to-back three-pointers for them. The defense is slacking off a little.
You've got to respect that three, or you'll give up points in a hurry.
And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. And it's Seattle scoring again.
Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start this second half.
Stewart, she's covered by Ogumake. They grab their own miss. And down it goes, 2 points.
She was the first one to react to that miss. I mean, that's just a hustle play on the putback.
Fade away. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
Good, and Sabrina Ionescu gets the dime.
Well, she, for one, hasn't let them down, but a few of her teammates need to pick up the pace and pick it up fast.
Here's Swoops. She's got 20. This one for 3. Rebound, New York.
And their first miss of the second half. They come out strong.
Here's Ionescu. Goes back up. And Jones lays it up and in.
Well, with the developed understanding of the game, Jones uses timing and body control to inhale rebounds.
It's stolen by Stewart. And the Liberty with possession here. 11-point game. Jones misses. And here's Swoops. Pass to Ogumake. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Here's Horston. Shot clock at 6. Rebounded by Jonquel Jones.
Bodied her up and made her alter the trajectory of the shot that time.
Definitely. Some very sound defense played on that trip down.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Hayes. From downtown. And the Storm miss again.
Well, that's one thing they're doing extremely well, corralling those rebounds.
Yeah, but not a whole lot else going right for them, though.
An improving playmaker, Jones's ability to create for others will take her game to the next level.
Seattle calls timeout. Now Swoops. Three-pointer. Drains the three-pointer.
Three-pointers are killing them, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
But the way to turn that around is defensively, by stopping their outside shot, not by getting into a shootout.
Drops in the tray.
Three's going down quickly at both ends.
What an answer. You come at me with the three, I'm coming right back.
Everybody gets a three.
Here's Hayes. She's got 23. And there's the 3-second call. This one going to be on the defense.
At the line for the Storm, Roth, 1 shot.
1 shot.
And so she hits the technical free throw.
Well, in 2023, we saw the WNBA expand their schedule to 40 games. How did you like that move, Brian?
I think it's a great thing. None of us are complaining about more basketball.
Well, I'm in total agreement. I always want more basketball because that's more fun. And we get to watch this great league more. And, you know, the great thing is it's allowed the fans in the league to get more chances to see stars come to their hometowns. I think it's been a great improvement.
Horston with the rebound. Seattle with the ball. 10-point lead. Inside, Thompson. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Storm, Tina Thompson. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And the first one drops. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Ionescu. Out of bounds. Liberty ball as New York keeps possession. And so it's New York with it. Thompson buries it from 3-point range.
They come out of halftime smoking hot from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and as hot as they are from out there, there's absolutely no reason not to just keep letting them fly.
I agree, Brian. We should all have the green light.
And she can't answer back the 3-pointer offline.
And when it comes to Nneka Ogwumike, is it fair to say that she's one of the league's most reliable scorers?
Oh, no question. During her 15 seasons in the WNBA, she's averaged more than double-digit points per game every year. And there's no signs of slowing down anytime soon.
The shot by Swoops, no good. On offense, here's the Liberty. Down by 15. Here's Ionescu. And off the glass. That one's good.
A shot that looks almost automatic for Ionescu, has total confidence in her shooting ability.
Pass to Ogwumike. Now Horston from deep. And it's Ionescu with the rebound. Out to the left wing. It's stolen by Ogwumike. And it's the Storm on the break. Here's the 3. Good for her 8th field goal. She's attempted a dozen shots.
She is just tearing it up this quarter, and I don't think this lead is going to go anywhere while she's this hot from the field.
New York calls timeout. A challenging stretch for New York here. From the baseline. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Pass to Swoops. And here's Horston. 6 on the shot clock. From beyond the arc, Sabrina Ionescu with the rebound. On offense, here the Liberty. From past the arc, sinks the triple.
Once again, she's able to knock down the long-range jumper. It's just been her night from deep.
Here's Hayes. She's got 23. Here's Magbagor. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Well, we've seen her do it. We know Magbagor can hit jumpers, but she's at her best right around the hoop.
Sabrina Ionescu from outside. They get the rebound. And stolen by Horston. To the inside. Basket number 8 for her on 13 attempts. That's a 62% clip so far.
I like how Magbagor picks her spots on offense, knows when to look to score inside.
Now here is Ionescu. Unloads from 13 feet. Doesn't go that time. And here's Swoops. They set the screen. Down low. Here's Magbagor. She's off on that one. That's some solid defense from Jonquel Jones. So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots. Next. It goes on Tiffany Hayes.
At the line for New York, Manuel 00. 2 shots.
The first one falls. The Storm making a switch here. She hits both from the stripe. Diggins Smith with it. Outside Williams. Magbagor, no good. From outside the arc. The kick out to Ionescu. Beyond the arc. It's good from long range.
She's leading the way offensively. Can they ride her back into it?
Here's Seattle. Outside Williams. Pass to Magbagor. The second chance effort, and it's good on the layup.
After being a little more free-flowing in the first half, they're starting to get away from the 3 here in the second. Haven't had as many attempts.
Back to Ionescu. Here's Stewart. And a foul called on the shot. Got her on the way up that time, so she'll shoot 2.
Second team foul.
Fouled on that play, but Stewart isn't worried. She's tough and relishes any chance she can get to score some points.
2 shots.
This is her first opportunity at the line this evening. And she makes the first.
And not just an incredible talent. Stewart is also a winner. Someone you build your entire franchise around.
So she gets them both.
Well, Stewart became league MVP in just her 3rd WNBA season, and I think she'll add a lot more to her trophy case before her career is over.
Here's Hayes. She's got 23. Left side, Diggins Smith. Screen by Magbagor. And that one's good, Diggins Smith. To the left wing. Here's Johannes. And not going to go. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Storm out in front, leading by 14. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the 4th quarter. Welcome back as the 4th quarter is right ahead. Not exactly a close contest here. And so it's New York with it. It's a 14-point game. Outside, Diggins Smith. Good, and it's Gabby Williams who picks up the assist.
Yeah, Diggins Smith showing supreme focus here, not letting anything interfere with the three-point shot.
Puts it up from 15. Nice touch on the bank shot.
She's certainly doing her part, trying to battle back into it.
Here's Williams. Pass to Ogwumike. Now Diggins Smith for 3. It doesn't go for her.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Well, they're hustling, that's for sure, but unfortunately the execution just hasn't been there.
Got to take care of the ball and shoot it better. Just look what a sniper she is from long range. She's got an unusual skill set for a big.
Ogwumike with the ball. Pass to Magbegor. Off the mark there with the 3.
That's a look. Can't pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Now Johannes takes the 3. And again, it's the Liberty from deep.
You've got to give her a ton of credit for the way she's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
About a minute and a half into the 4th quarter now. Outside Williams. Magbegor. Oh, and Honshu says, get that out. Ogwumike with the block.
The elite hops Ogwumike has makes her a very good shot blocker. Good at timing her jumps, too.
Back to Diggins Smith. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Storm will get the ball here. Second minute off the clock now in the 4th. Clock at 6. Shoots the 3. And the Storm miss again. The Liberty trail. Pass to Hahn. Field goal number 9. She's 9 for 12 with that basket.
Well, they left it until the 4th quarter, but finally they got the run they needed to get back into this game.
I didn't think it was going to happen, Tim, but they have finally turned it on, and now they need stops.
Absolutely, need stops now.
Now here's Williams. Ogwumike up top. Pass to Magbegor. Looking to end the drought. Nailed from 3-point land.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Over to the wing. The shot that time, not on target. Nice D from Gabby Williams. Now Ogwumike. Pass to Diggins Smith. Shot clock at 5. And she gets it to go from the high post.
I know Diggins Smith is a student of the game because she's always learning more ways to pick apart defenses.
Offline with the 3. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. 3-pointer Magbegor. Offensive rebound. Another shot. And no good. Here's New York now. Here's Hahn. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good, and she'll go to the line. So both teams making some changes here.
Shooting 1.
And that one misses.
More than just really tall, almost 7 feet. Hanshu is super skilled, can hit threes, and obviously just a menace defensively.
Well, she shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. You know, like we say, she's been making music all day long. Yeah, she certainly is not the one to blame for them being in the hole today. She's been right on the money.
Now here's Agumake. Pass to Horston. Puts up the three. On grabs the miss.
Well, despite her ineffectiveness, the team has found other scoring options.
And it's New York with another.
What a night for Hanshu. You simply cannot simulate her size and skill in practice or shoot around. An impossible matchup.
Magbagor with the ball. Covered by Ionescu. And Magbagor hits the three.
She's really picking up where she left off in the first half.
Here's Marshall. Pass to Stewart. Fires the three. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
An emphatic three-point answer from Stewart, refusing to let the opposing team own the arc.
Here's Hayes. Screen by Magbagor. Three, Tiffany Hayes. And again, Seattle with the triple.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over again.
They might have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, look, no matter what the score is, her attitude has been perfect. I mean, she has stayed in attack mode.
Now Swoops. From deep. The rebound by the Liberty. Here's Stewart. The layup off target. Horston with it. And it's Jones picking her up. Pass to Horston. Here's Hayes. 5 to shoot. And the three off target.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Lucky she was off.
I just hope that was a mistake by the D, because if that's how they plan to guard her, they're going to have serious problems.
And here's Swoops. Now here's Agumake. Rebounded by Jonquel Jones. On. Horston defending. And that one's good. On.
They're finding lanes to the hoop every time down. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
Or at least some fight.
Time called here. The Storm decide to talk it over.
Oh, they're pretty disappointed, this coaching staff, and rightfully so. Just they're giving up a big run night now. Got to figure out a way to stop it.
Yeah, they haven't really looked good at all here lately. Something's got to change for them. Let's see what the coaching staff has up their sleeve.
Storm making a switch here. Swoops. Covered by Ionescu. 6 to shoot. Thompson drains it from beyond the arc.
They are dialed in from three-point land here in the fourth.
Yeah, and that's just putting it mildly, Tim. I mean, they're putting a world of hurt on their opponents for the triple.
And there's no better time, Brian, to hit threes than in the fourth quarter.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Liberty. Manuel, 0-0. 2 shots.
And the first one falls for him. Both shots good from the stripe. And it's the Storm with the ball. 17 points was their biggest margin.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Covered by Ionescu. And Sabrina Ionescu with the block.
Well, you know, Ionescu blocks a fair amount of shots for a guard, and she's almost 6 feet, so that's a good size in the perimeter.
And here we go. Here's Stewart. And Brianna Stewart with the stuff.
Another reason Stewart is all-world. She has a sense for when to pour in baskets, understands game situations.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
Seattle leading. Ogumake left side. 6 on the shot clock. Thompson. The basket good off the assist from Nneka Ogumake.
Just on fire from beyond the arc.
Seems like just about all her points are coming from deep.
There's the triple. Storm with the rebound. Now Swoops. And there's the pick to the paint. Marked down low that time and got hit with the 3-second call. And they're desperately trying to get back in this game.
And with very little time to spare.
Yes! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And we are going to see Ionescu drop dimes for years, for decades, a franchise-changing talent at the point.
And they go to the intentional foul. Ogumake with the ball. Ogumake sets a screen. 3-pointer. And the Storm, another 3.
And they're getting that lead way up there right now. It should be easy for them the rest of the way.
Yeah, and at this late stage of a game, a lead like that has a team feeling awfully good.
And the other one bad.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
They've got to be happy with the effort, the result, the outcome. Great night.
W is a W. So it's Seattle winning this one. And they came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
They really did show some mental fortitude. They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
So that's going to do it for this one, folks.